What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Kayla, and this is the Soul Trip. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you decide to stay and be a part of my Soul Tribe. So, as you can see, I am standing in front of a backdrop. I have my beautiful biker shorts for my collection here. I'm also rocking this cute and comfy jogger set for my collection. You can go and shop if you're interested. Please check out my site. But anyways, as the title shows, in today's video, we are talking all about finding vendors for your online boutique or finding vendors for any online product that you're looking to sell. Y'all, do not go and spend money on a vendor's list. I mean, unless you just really want one, because in that case, if you want one, I'll gladly make it for you and I'll make some quick money, okay? But anyways, here are ways to find vendors for your online boutique. I have my notes here because I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to give you. Some of this you may already know, some of it I'm sure you probably have never heard of, but let's just get into it. Number one, the best place and probably the easiest place when it comes to an online boutique, an online fashion store, or an in-person boutique, you will want to do some of the top sites such as fashiongo.net, lashowroom.com, another one is orangeshine.com. So out of those three that I just listed, Fashion Go, LA Showroom, and Orange Shine, my personal favorite is fashiongo.net. That is one that I utilize all the time for my online boutique. And I do like fashiongo.net because they have hundreds of vendors and it's so easy to communicate with the vendors. It's so easy to see reviews of vendors and to really order your supplies through that platform. And with all of these platforms too, you will need to create an account. And with fashiongo.net, I found that it was really easy to create an account. Just make sure you have all of your business information, including your seller's permit, or AKA your sales permit or tax permit. I talked a lot about just business things in my last business video. I'll link it up here and I'll link it below in case you're interested, but that's what you'll need to create accounts on these platforms. So again, fashiongo.net is my favorite. LA Showroom, that is a really popular one. But I will be honest with you, LA Showroom, if you are new, it may not be best for you, because with LA Showroom, you do need to show that you've ordered previous orders before. So you would need copies of previous invoices, and I forget the dollar amount that they want you to have spent with vendors before. But again, you would need proof that you shop with wholesale vendors. And if you're starting off, if you're new, you may not have that proof. And if you aren't able to provide proof of that, you're only limited with the vendors that you can shop with on LA Showroom. So just keep that in mind. Orange Shine is another one, but I personally have not made an account with Orange Shine, so I can't tell you how it is going with them. Number two goes hand in hand with that last tip, because number two is going to LA's Fashion District. I have a video where I went to LA's Fashion District. It's really short, so I'll make sure to link that as well for you. But LA Fashion District is perfect if you have an online boutique, especially if you're living in LA. Girl, you need to be out there. But the LA Fashion District goes hand in hand with those last tips, because all of the vendors, or at least most of the vendors that are on fashiongo.net and LA Showroom, they're in the Fashion District. So what I like about that is that if I wanted to really see things hands-on before placing an order, if I wanted to see the quality, if I actually wanted to speak face-to-face to the vendors, going to the Fashion District just gives you a more personal touch. And when it comes to your business, this is your business. So you're really taking a risk when you place orders online, because you don't know when you get these orders what the quality is going to be like. You know, are the colors going to be as vibrant as the pictures? There's just so many variables that you can't determine when placing orders online. But obviously going to the actual Fashion District may not be easy for a lot of people. So do what you can, but if you can't make it to the Fashion District, definitely visit. There's so many different wholesale vendors that you can shop from. I was able to find plus size wholesale vendors. It was really hard to find petite wholesale vendors, but I'm sure that they exist. You just have to do some digging. So moving on, number three, this is something that really helped me, and this is something that I did when I first started this online boutique and was looking for vendors. I just searched online. Y'all, we live in the age of information. There is just no excuse as to why you can't find free information from what you're looking for. Of course, there's a lot of noise out here, so you do have to silence the noise. and you know, be able to decipher between, okay, what's real or what's just fluff that people are putting out. But if you do some digging, if you really care, if you know how to research like your girl here, you will find what you're looking for. And it's so easy to find vendors. I mean, you can look through YouTube videos such as this one here. There's other girls making YouTube videos sharing knowledge as well. You can Google, like there's just so many places to find vendors online for free. Like you do not need to pay for vendors lists at all. No knock to anyone who is selling vendor lists, but I just have to be honest, you don't need to buy one. So number 3 said that. Number 4 goes hand in hand with that. Number 4 is just to search on Instagram. Literally look up wholesale fashion vendors. Search that hashtag, go through that hashtag. If you're not aware, Instagram is just as much of a search engine as Google. Like I literally, when I'm looking for anything, I will search Instagram. If I'm looking for vegan food, if I'm looking for hairstylists, makeup artists, I go to those hashtags on Instagram and I'm able to find what I'm looking for. So utilize hashtags, find vendors. And then another tip too, when you're searching for vendors on Instagram, once you find a vendor, if you go to that person's page, and I'll put something on the screen so you can see, when you're on that person's page, if you hit that down arrow on a person's page, it will populate pages that are just like theirs. So 9 times out of 10, if you find a good vendor and if you're looking for some more, hit that down arrow on their page and other vendors that may be just as good will pop up for you. So number 5, your competitors. Go to your closet right now. Look through the different tags of the clothes that you have. Those are vendors. If you have a particular brand that you like to shop with, such as Fashion Nova, or just even a small brand that you maybe really like their stuff, you want to be original in what you put out for your audience. But when you're shopping with different brands, whether they're local or really big, check the tags, see who they are buying from, because those are vendors that you could possibly use too. And I want to really stress that, y'all, yes, these are your competitors, but at the same time, you're really in competition with yourself. A lot of these vendors have so many choices for you to choose from, so you don't necessarily have to have the same exact items that your competitor is selling, even if you do shop with the same vendor. 1, and 2, obviously so many people are using the same vendors. There are thousands of online boutiques and a lot of us use the same vendors, but does that matter? Not really. I mean, of course, it kind of can matter. It may seem annoying, you know, to the people who want to say something, but in actuality, it does not matter. If people support you, they support you. They're going to shop with you. I don't care if 300 other people are selling the same thing. Create a brand that's going to stick out. Create an audience, build an audience that really believes in you, and they will shop with you. So don't worry about other people shopping with your brands. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll easily share some brands that I'm using because I don't really care if you go out and shop with those brands too. Let's all get it. Let's all make money. You're not going to do things how I do it. I'm not going to do things how you do it. But I digress. I'm rambling at this point. But I wanted to say, just check out what's in your closet. Look at the tags. See what companies that you're shopping with. So even Fashion Nova, for example, not everything that you get from Fashion Nova is going to be Fashion Nova. Shein, not everything you get from Shein is going to be Shein. If you pay attention to the tags, you will notice that sometimes they are using other vendors and they will not change those tags out for those vendors. Number 6 is one that a lot of people utilize. I personally, specifically for my online boutique, I have not used these two, but I have used Alibaba for other things. So yes, this option is Alibaba or AliExpress. Never use AliExpress. I hear a lot of people ordering from AliExpress for hair and just various things. I never used it. I have used Alibaba for products, and Alibaba is an online store based in China. So it's an online store based in China, and it's for B2B. B2B stands for business to business. So it's for you to find wholesale vendors for whatever you want, like literally whatever you want. If you are looking for, I don't know, dog raincoats, you can find an online vendor on Alibaba for dog raincoats. So literally whatever you're looking for, if your online boutique sells lingerie, you can go on Alibaba and find lingerie. So Alibaba, I do recommend Alibaba. Make sure when you're using Alibaba that you always have the trade assured and the verified suppliers check, period. You always want that check because you want to protect yourself. So having those check marks checked, it just ensures that the vendors that you're working with have been approved basically by Alibaba, and you want that because you don't want to get scammed out here. Okay, so number 7. So number 7 basically goes hand in hand with number 6, but I have to mention it because I feel like a lot of people don't know about the site. I personally have never used the site, but once I found out about it, I'm like, wow, it makes so much sense. And this is for people who really want like the cheapest and the lowest price, and this is for people who know what they're doing. If you're new to this, I may stay away from this tip. So this site called 1688.com. So it's basically Alibaba but for Chinese people. So Alibaba is a Chinese platform, but it's a Chinese company that caters to American businesses or English speaking businesses. 1688.com is the same thing, same owners, but it's catered to Chinese people. So the site is completely in Chinese. You will have to translate it to English, but if you're looking for the best margins for your business, if you're looking to get like dirt cheap prices, then maybe that's a route for you, whether it's for your online boutique or if it's for any other online products that you want to sell. If you have a friend that is Chinese or a friend that speaks Mandarin, that's a plus for you. It would be helpful to utilize someone because you will be having to switch the currencies from USD to yen, and it's just a lot. So again, it's not really for beginners, but I wanted to mention it because it could be a great way to find online vendors for your boutique, especially if you're looking for like the cheapest deals that you can find. So 1688.com, you can give it a visit, and again, you will have to convert the site from Chinese to English to utilize it. So last but not least, number 7, and if you really didn't get anything from this video, if you haven't heard anything from this video, if you just don't feel like doing anything, if you're just that lazy, number 7 is to buy someone's vendor list. Maybe you want to steal someone's exact flow, and you think that buying their vendors list is going to give you exactly every company they've ever shopped with, and you're going to know once you get to that vendor, okay, this is what they sell, this is what I'm going to sell. If that's your style, go buy a vendors list. And if that is your style, let me know if you want me to sell you a vendors list. I'll make one for you, sis. Let me know. If you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Comment below your thoughts. Share this video with someone who needs it most. And stay tuned for the next. Peace and love.